We often talk about resilience as being a tool to aid us when we feel weak, when we become threatened. To be resilient, though, means so much more than just being strong. It's a mental journey that asks us many questions to discover who we are and apply our skills in many ways we would deem unimaginable. So let's go back to the mere fabric of our thoughts and discover why we need to be resilient. It is because we are simply human. To be human, we build resilience in order to survive. Our lives, though, mean so much more than just to exist. By being human, our minds constantly seek reward and nourishment. We look for recognition for the job that we have done in our work, or a simple acknowledgment from your partner. By being human, we have desires, a compulsion that soothes us when we are troubled, how we choose to treat ourselves when we shop, comfort when we are lonely. It is an urge that emulsifies our bodies that we cannot always explain. So in essence, we need resilience to bolster our spirits when something or someone is lost in our lives. It's to help us fill a gap of defeat that we all have without leading us into a spiral of unease. It's almost like that we forget that we are resilient, as when we come under threat, the first thing we often think is that we are not good enough. So what does it mean then to be resilient? We can go back in time for history till the ancient Stoic philosopher Epictetus. I have learned to see that everything which happens, if it be independent of my will, is nothing to me. We will be surprised of how much our mental effort goes towards things that we cannot control. As by understanding the element of what is in our control and what is not becomes a liberation, that we don't need to focus our worry external to it. As to be resilient is to have the courage to turn towards our pain and examine it, articulate what it means, and be witness to the anxiety to discover its truth. As what is disturbing you is how you relate to your hardship, not your ability to manage it. As when we are hurt, we can either react with revenge or resentment, or we can be true to who we are and see a grander view in life beyond our immediate feelings. As we cannot control the things that is said to us, we can, though, choose our response. Therefore, to be resilient, we need to be determined to discover the futility of our rumination and direct our thoughts towards building hope from our actions. It is how we can refocus how we approach our problems, applying a level of creativity with the resources that we have. You may have lost your job, your partner has left you, or you feel depressed or anxious for no apparent reason. As we so often believe that our experiences in life are only bound on what our emotions can allow us, whereby being resilient, we can deliver ourselves into a high level of thought, looking at things at a broader level and seeing things in a different dimension.